Here we go for the next fight, number 8, Danny Craven versus Zygimantas Butkevicius. 4-round international super welterweight.
You got through that pronunciation like a champ.
You know what? I'm usually the worst.
I'm glad you took that. I'm glad you took that.
Usually the worst at that. No disrespect meant there, but
no disrespect.
Very difficult to pronounce some of the European names.
I mean, this fight is a sign of what a stacked card it is tonight. You know, Danny Craven is, for me, one of the most exciting fighters on the small hall show scene. He's had some great experiences in his young career so far, having boxed on 2 of the World Boxing Super Series shows.
Absolutely, yeah. Very close fights as well. Isaac McLeod and Luther Clay. There was only, I think it was only 1 point in both of them fights between them. So just goes to show he is a very good fighter. He's just got unlucky on them 2 occasions. Looking to keep busy in this one here.
And for those who've not seen Danny fight before, he's one of the most aggressive and, in the nicest way possible, malicious fighters in the ring. He's a lovely guy outside of the ring, but once you get in there, he's throwing everything. He does
switch on. Yeah, he switches on, doesn't he? From that nice guy to, you know, a bit malicious, a bit vicious in the ring.
As we are at the Viva La Vicious show, no one personifies that phrase more than Danny Craven.
Yeah.
I'm sure Kieran will be very happy with how Danny's progressed in his career so far.
Really started out well, Danny, with some great combinations. Well, the thing is, he's got Danny on 2 undercards of 2 World Boxing Super Series.
Exactly.
You got him on the Smith-Scotland fight, and then you got him on the fight between Groves and Eubank.
Exactly.
So 2 great cards, 2 great experiences. Yes, he lost on points, but he's shown that he's right up there with them guys.
And it's a great way to get yourself known to a wider audience in the boxing community, and you know, the Sauerland brothers.
Absolutely.
It's going to be on their radar for sure.
Looking good so far in this first round. Got a game opponent as well tonight.
Yeah, I'm trying to decide whose shorts are flashier at the moment. Ziggy's are blinding. Then you've also got the sequins on Danny's shorts as well.
Great shots going in on the inside from Danny Craven. Covering up well there from the return from Ziggy's.
Ziggy's looks game as well, though.
Yeah, he does. He just caught Danny with a great left up there, actually.
Yeah.
Danny just needs to make sure he keeps that right hand up.
It's quite a composed performance by Danny's standards so far. You know, he's not rushing in there and looking and headhunting for the finish.
I think he was guilty of that in the fights with Clay and Isaac McLeod.
Yeah.
And obviously leaving himself open to some more eye-catching shots. And obviously if the other fighter's looking busier from the outside, sometimes the judges look for that.
Yeah. But can you blame him though? Because on his first fight as a professional on Kieran's show, he had one of the best receptions I've seen on a small hall show, and then he went on to finish the fight in less than a round. So I think he's going to have that confidence in himself to finish the fight early, but you mustn't rely on solely his power, and he's not doing that tonight.
No. I think it was in his third or fourth fight. He beat Nathan McIntosh, didn't he?
In one of the best small hall fights I've seen.
Yeah.
That was an amazing fight.
So it just goes to show you, even at this early stage of his career, Jamal, he's very much a guy that you can thrust into the limelight very quickly.
And he's shown that he's durable as well. He's shown that he can take a tremendous shot as well as give a shot, which is the key to success in this game.
Yeah. What do you think about that first round? Do you think he's
it was cagey.
On that one?
I think Danny, just because he was on the front foot, being the aggressor, but again, a very close round. There have been a lot of close rounds tonight. I'm not envious of the judges' jobs tonight at all.
Jamie Kirkpatrick's the referee again for this one, so he'll be scoring this one.
Okay.
Right, just going to get ready for the second round now.
Ziggy's looks hyped to get this fight going.
Yeah, looks
he just screamed as he stood up.
Looks like he's up for it.
Yeah. Whether that was a wake-up call in a sense, him feeling that he might have dropped that round and that he needs to step it up, or you might see him do that every round. That remains to be seen.
Good fast hands there from Danny Craven. Great left hook as Ziggy's came in.
Some nice exchanges in this fight. Both guys trading body shots now.
They are. I think Danny is getting the cleaner shots through when they do exchange. Good body shot on the inside again from Danny Craven.
Doubles up on those.
Took one though there. Ziggy's got one right hand over the top through. This is exactly why we were saying Danny Craven isn't in a dull fight.
Exactly.
Whilst he's on the offense all the time, he is susceptible to taking punches as well, which makes it for a more exciting fight.
Yeah, 100%. People will be paying good money to see Danny fight. And both men are switching up the shots great, you know, they're not solely head hunting, as we've seen tonight. Oh, Danny looked like he lost his feet for a second.
Yeah, I think there was a bit of a stumbling of legs. I think it was a bit tangling up then when they were fighting on the inside. Good exchanges going in from both men.
And he rips that left hook to the body. But Zygimantas, both guys' defense are quite impressive so far. You know, they're not.
It's a high octane, fast-paced fight as well. And
considering the amount of shots thrown, there are quite a lot of shots being parried away as well.
Good shot in there from Danny. He just receives one as well. He's one of them type of fighters. He gives one and then receives one at the same time.
I feel like he's at his most comfortable in uncomfortable situations, as bizarre as that sounds.
Yeah, no.
He's very comfortable in a dogfight.
Some of the greatest fighters we've seen in a British ring over the years are very much like that. We've seen them, you know, they like to take one to give one, and it makes for a more exciting style of fight.
Wow, both guys are just trading right in the centre of the ring. And they're not shying away from each other as well. It's kind of like rock and sock and robots in here.
Absolutely.
You hit me hard, I'm going to hit you 10 times harder.
Yeah, and that's what you wouldn't have expected essentially out of Zygimantas coming over here as the opponent. You expect guys to come over and tuck up, you know, survive the rounds. But he's come out and he's really giving Danny a good test, and Danny loves this type of a fight and he'll be relishing it in there.
Oh, and he punches his own chin. That's that warrior spirit from Danny Craven right there. He's saying, come on, bring it. Let's throw down. Because he knows a dogfight is advantageous to his style, as we've said.
He loves it. He loves the style of fight. Good second round there. I think, again, difficult to score, but I think Danny landed the cleaner punches when the exchanges were made. So I'd probably say Danny won that round.
But even in defeat, no one is showing themselves up here. You know, everyone's come to fight tonight. Nobody's shying away from getting hurt in this ring.
No, absolutely not. It's been a really good show. Really enjoyed it. It's again a really packed house. And I was saying earlier to Ron, I was here for Fury and Sexton. I think you was here as well.
Yeah,
there's actually a bigger crowd here for this show than there was for Fury and Sexton, which is a British title fight.
Exactly. And that's a credit to what Kieran Farrell has built in this short time with his work as a promoter, and he has stepped down now cornering fighters. I know he did a bit of corner work tonight, but predominantly Nathan is doing the cornering work, so Kieran can really focus on the business aspect of building a promotion.
Oh, absolutely.
He's doing tremendously, we have to say.
Oh, and when you think of small hall shows, you don't think of the place we're in here at the hotel at the Macron Stadium.
And I think it is a disservice to call. I know we are calling it a small hall show, but when you compare it to the likes of what Eddie Hearney's doing in Matchroom and stuff, but that's not undermining what we are doing here, because these are some of the best fights you will see.
Yeah, I agree. Really good fight so far. There's Danny again starting out the blocks again, but so is Zygimantas as well. Every time Danny gets some offense in, Zygimantas just comes right back at him.
Yeah, I see this going to a decision. I think it's going to be very difficult for either fighter to land that devastating shot that will lead to a finish. And if it does, then it's a very impressive win for whoever lands that shot. Oh.
Good movement there, turns around Zygimantas.
Zygimantas really telegraphed that overhand. He's got to watch out for that, because Danny can easily slip that shot and catch him coming in.
Starting to work the jab a little bit here, Danny Craven. Not something we've seen him do all night. They've both gone in with a lot of exchanges.
Yeah. Oh wow, he just got caught with a straight right coming in.
has got to be careful of that, like we've said.
Beautiful body shot there. But then he gets caught himself.
But then again, he gets a left hook in and a right uppercut and a left body shot. So it's
if we had to show a 5-second clip of what this fight was about, that would be it right there. Both guys getting tagged and then getting tagged again.
Yeah.
I mean, how difficult, with all due respect, would it be to be a cornerman of both guys? Because no matter how much you tell them to sort of relax and be composed in there, both seem to be sort of awoken when they're getting tagged.
Yeah, they obviously like this type of a fight. Obviously, it gets the adrenaline pumping.
A game plan really does go out the window when you're trading shots to this degree. Is that a fair statement to say?
Yeah, I would say that the both style of these fighters, especially Danny Craven, obviously he loves this type of a fight, and he relishes being involved in a dogfight. He likes it. He takes them, he gives them, he gets involved. That is probably his only...
Beautiful work there, dodging that shot by Danny.
Some great shots going in there. That's probably his only downfall, is that sometimes when you're fighting against a different style of fighter, someone like a Luther Clay who's been beat off, that is probably why we got outpointed just ever so slightly because of the work.
That's what I want to see more from Danny, though. The movement, moving away from those shots. I know he has no problem taking them on the chin and giving one back, but it really showcases different aspects of his game.
Yeah, offensively, he's a brilliant fighter. Offensively, he's got some really good tools in the box, but defensively, he needs to move a little bit more, like you say, get that head moving a little bit more. Don't take as many shots.
Yeah.
And I think that's what would make him a more complete fighter.
His opponent missed tonight as well. Ziggy's face is showing the effects of this fight.
Yeah, it's marked up a little bit there, isn't it? Under the left eye, a little bit on the nose as well.
Is that small cut on Danny's face? Difficult to make out. I don't know.
Yeah, difficult to make out if he has got a cut or some sort of marking on that right side.
Yeah.
So, fourth and final round. Jamal, going into the final round, how do you see this fight? How would you score it if you was?
I think every round has been close, but I think Danny has done enough in those rounds to be 3-up.
Yeah, I think, like I say, whilst from the outside view, it looks like a very close fight.
Yeah.
Danny's punches have landed a little bit more cleaner than what Ziggy's has, and I think that's what's telling him. If you're a judge, that's what you're looking at. You're looking at that cleaner landing punches throughout the fight.
Yeah.
And accuracy as well. Accuracy's been a factor in this as well. Another great uppercut there on the inside.
And that's what I like to see as well. Danny's active on the break, but the referee's concerned about. I'm not sure what he was concerned about there, to be honest.
I think it looked like he might have sort of brought the elbow in a little bit when he was throwing that right hand in. I think that's what Jamie Kirkpatrick was telling him.
But as we've seen a lot of clinch work tonight, hitting on the break is key. That could be key to ultimately leading to a finish.
Yeah, absolutely. Good body shot there from Danny.
Can't afford to switch off on that break.
Starting to up the tempo a little bit now, Danny. I think he might want to try and push
on
the
that
first
home
stoppage.
straight now. He's got to leave a good impression for the judges.
Good left hook to the top there. Ducks under that left hook of Ziggy's as well there, Danny Craven.
Ziggy's must have been in some wars before this fight because his nose is...
He's got a stereotypical boxer nose, hasn't he?
Yeah. You're not going to ask him. I have to ask him what he does for his profession, with all respect.
Yeah, absolutely. He's obviously took a lot of jabs over the course of his career.
Yeah.
Good body shot there from Danny Craven. And a great shot to the head there. Ziggy's looking like he's struggling a little bit in this final round. Now Danny Craven.
I think those body shots are really starting to take a toll as well, which is why Danny's game plan tonight has worked so effectively, because obviously he's hurt him to the head, but it's the body shots that are really going to cause that fatigue for
slowing him down, yeah. It's slowing Ziggy's down, and that's why you can tell Ziggy's work rate has dropped a little bit in this fourth and final round.
Danny again, he just got caught.
Good little uppercut on the inside there. Ziggy's just looking to hold.
I think Danny got caught, but there's just not, the power isn't there for Zygimantas now. Because
he's tired, you can tell he's tired now. The output's dropped dramatically in this round.
Yeah.
He's just looking to hold now while Danny tries to work the body and throw the headshots in.
That looked like a headbutt from Ziggy's in the clinch. Or Danny, maybe.
Danny that's getting a talking to.
Yeah.
But that's the thing is, with the style of fighter that he is, he's rough. It's a rough and tumble style of fighter. He is going to get stuck in a little bit. There you go, it's the end of the fight. Fourth and final round done.
Another great fight.
Another great fight. Interested to see how the referee scores this one. I think I'd probably say Danny will have taken the fight in terms of scoring.
Yeah.
I don't know. I think maybe 3 rounds with 1 drawn, maybe, to Danny Craven. I think the first round was probably even.
I think it would be unfair not to give Ziggy some credit for what he's done in there tonight. But as you said, yeah, I believe Danny definitely did enough to win this fight.
Well, we've got 2 more fights coming up. We've got Big Ben Thomas against Ben Douglas, 4 rounds in light heavyweights. And then we've got the main event, which is the Central Area Bantamweight title between Lee Clayton and Craig Derbyshire.
Ladies and gentlemen.